Reeco, it's a while since you've done one of these. I'm sure you're not pleased to see me, but you must be pleased to be back in this routine of doing matches after the injury layoff.
Yeah, definitely. It's been obviously a long one. I feel like obviously I've been away watching. I've been to every game, watched every game. So it's been nice to look at it from a different perspective. I feel like I've learned a lot about the boys and about the team. So yeah, it's obviously a negative to miss a lot of football, but I feel like I've gone away and worked hard physically and obviously watching the boys and I see it from a different perspective. So I feel like I know what the team needs at the minute.
And I guess also frustrating in a couple of ways. Number one, you'd hit the ground running coming to the club. You must have felt in decent form.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I felt like I was in good form. Obviously, had a little bit of a dip just before I come out the side with injury. But yeah, no, I felt like I started the season well. Probably still, obviously, expected a bit more from myself, but as a start, like, I'd have definitely taken that start and obviously wanted to build on it. But these things happen, and all I can do now is help the team as much as I can back end of the season.
And obviously with Tyler and Ben out as well, you know, with respect to the players who are still in the team, you could see the absence of 3 senior players.
Yeah, no, of course. Obviously, we've got a young side and 3 probably more experienced players coming out, all in similar positions. Obviously, would have an effect on the side. Obviously, there's not much that we can do about that. We've got a squad, and I think we have depth. And unfortunately, we had injuries in the same position, which is never going to be easy to deal with. But I felt like the boys have dealt with it well. We're still in a good league position to push on. People coming back in, we're only getting stronger. Obviously, you're seeing people come in the door as well. So we're in a good place, and I think there's definitely on the up now.
And where are you in terms of the injury? Do you feel like you can do the full 90? Because obviously last week it was a case of easing you back in.
Yeah, well, obviously I was out for ended up being a 3-month injury. Obviously I couldn't be involved in any of the games over Christmas, but I was training with the boys. But it's too soon for me to come straight in. And now it's just a matter of building up minutes gradually. Probably maybe not see 90 for a couple of weeks, but I'll definitely be gradually building up my minutes. Yeah.
Must be really pleasing though to be involved for that 20 or 30 minutes. It was a good period for the team, and finally that pressure told. It felt like a fair result.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it was nice first and foremost to be out there and get back out on the grass with the boys. And I think we second half definitely we turned it on, played with a bit more personality, a bit more bravery. And even being out there, it did feel like we had a goal in us. Obviously, we had the one disallowed, and I think we was in the ascendancy. So yeah, we always looked like the team that was going to go and nick something.
And the manager's changed. You've been in football long enough to know it happens in football. What sort of messages have you had from Michael in terms of what he's looking for from you?
I feel like obviously the transition's always it's never really a quick one. Obviously, you get that initial kind of buzz and reaction from the players, and then it's a process, so it takes time. Gaffer's got his ideas and the way he wants us to play, and you can see glimpses of it coming through on a Saturday and a Tuesday, and for us as players it's just about implementing that, and obviously these things take time, but I feel like we're all getting better, and like I said, we've obviously been missing a lot of players, and I've been like people playing out of position, and that's never easy, by the way. So yeah, now we've got people coming back playing in their best positions, and I think you'll start to see a lot more of what the gaffer wants.
And in Freddie and Joe, you got a very young front two. It felt a bit like last week. It's still, understandably, because they're new into the club. I know Freddie's been here before, but just coming back.
Yeah.
It's sort of a work in progress to try and help get the best out of them.
Yeah, of course. And like you said, the young players, obviously, they experienced both of them experienced League Two this season. And obviously, League One's a step up. And as well for them, like if you take Saturday, for example, it's their first game. Getting to know your players, obviously what they like, what their tendencies are, where they like to receive the ball. So all them things take time, and this year it's just a matter of playing with each other to understand their strengths and get the best out of each other.
And Derby as opposition, probably the form side, if not very close to the form side in League One at the moment.
Yeah, no, we know what they're about. They're a good side. They've always been in and around it in League One. They're probably a championship club, so it's always going to be a tough test. But I think we've got enough in the changing room to get something from the game. Like any game at home, I feel like we should be looking to take all 3 points, so I'm sure we'll be doing that.
And from your point of view, you're nice to be back involved in a game at home. I think they're close to a sellout.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. Obviously, we know how it is in our end. Obviously, it's always good atmosphere, and obviously for them, I imagine, like you said, they'll set it out, so it'll be a good one, be a good occasion.